broke. So basically trying to figure out, go ahead and get another one. Can't find the right one. It's like my phone's too heavy. And so basically, one of my homeboys told me that I'm pretty much gonna have to get a tablet holder for my phone. So I'm about to go to the truck stop, spend probably about 50 or so, get me one of them tablet holders. Cause he got one for his iPhone, cause he got the big iPhone. So he got one for his phone at the truck stop. Man, I forgot I gotta get in touch with both. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that for my phone because I keep breaking these phone holders because my phone's too big. My phone's too big. You know, barely fits in them. I got a one that go around my neck, so when I be doing little stuff like working on the car and stuff, yeah, I got that video of working on the car where I changed the tire, I did my spark plug. I got a video where I changed the brakes. I didn't even put up. I got a lot of old videos, man, I still ain't put up. But anyway, you know, back to the topic at hand always. Dealing with money. So I'm in the process now looking for duplexes. And the duplex situation is kind of tricky. I found some that are pretty decent in decent areas and I could garner some money. But I was looking at this one TikTok where the guy was saying, you know, gentrification just don't happen. Like, they pretty much have it down to the T. Pretty much like with one of my friends. His dad worked for the city. And he said in the 2000s, that's when everybody gonna move back into the city. So like going into the 90s, a lot of people moved out of the city, moved in the outskirts, and now they're trying to move back in, you know, and they're paying crazy numbers for the houses, or they buy in a neighborhood that's getting gentrified, buy a house for about, you know, 40,000, buy a house for 100-some thousand, upgrade the house, get all the amenities, you know. Sometimes, in most cases, they tear the house down and rebuild a bigger house because of the lot is so big. So, generally, this stuff is plain. And me looking at that, I got to go back and do my research. And if I can find a video again, I think I have it saved. I will put the link in the description of the next video I talk about this, to where, you know, he said, well, people gonna get rich off gentrifying our neighborhoods. Why don't we get rich off our own neighborhoods by, you know, gentrifying it ourselves? So when it come down to it, find these older people in the community that want to sell their homes that, you know, just don't know how, or the way they do the reverse mortgage. You know, you do that with them. You pay the house, you know, because reverse mortgage, you will sit here, write out contract. Everything is contract, no word about it. I'm actually about to do this deal, and I'm actually going to get a loan from one of my family members, but I'm going to write out a contract, which I know my cousin, he cool. I don't think he going to, you know, trip about the money. You know, we done went through money situation before, and it's never been big, but I've never borrowed, like, to the sum of what I'm thinking about borrowing from him. So, you know, even his sons, I think one of his sons, he owed about like, maybe about 15,000. So, you know, it's not even that to the point with me. So, but for the most part, it's like, even if I get this money and it's to a point, I'm gonna write out a contract. One of my friends, you know, we basically talk a lot, and, you know, we talk about different contracts, different things, you know, ways that people learn their lesson. And I know a guy, he got burnt bad, didn't do no contract, doing handshakes because they was on the buddy system. Turn his heat off. And he ended up getting destroyed on that. So Dude took him to the cleaners. Yeah, for the people that's coming in, I'm not looking at the check because I'm driving and my phone is down. Normally I can look at it at an angle when I be driving, but it's so far down I can't even see as people coming in and out. But yeah, but for the most part though, yeah, he got burnt so bad, it was horrible. And then he didn't get burnt once, he got burnt twice, probably 3 times more. Shout out to the Jamaicans. But yeah, it was bad. I'm talking about, it was bad. And the only thing I kept asking him was like, dude, when you gonna learn your lesson? You know, I couldn't do nothing but ask him that, like, when you gonna learn your lesson? Like, so many times he got burnt. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta tell y'all this. Like the video, you know, sub to the channel, let my channel grow. I've been trying to be a YouTuber now, y'all, so I gotta act professional and say, what it say is like, comment, subscribe, and share. So I gotta do that every time I do videos now, because I'm trying to become a YouTuber. But anyway, when it come down to it, dude got burned so bad, I couldn't understand it. I warned him the second time. Then he got burned 3 times. I know for a fact 2 on some real strong. Then he told me about some others. He tried to act like he got screwed, but he got screwed. And so, you know, when it all boils down, it's like I told dude, like, hey man, you gotta put yourself in position. Like, if you have money to loan out, like, this is my thing I always say. When it comes down to money, anything under 50, I might not sweat it. Anything close to 100, you know, it's gonna be a little press. Over 100, especially like close to 5 to 1,000, I want my money. I want my money. And with that, I'm putting in the contract to where I gotta either take it to court or something like that. Anything over 500, you get on contract. Anything over 500, you get on contract. And you better hope between 105 that you don't play. Because it's not nice. It's not nice. I don't like, I work too hard for my money to be giving it away for free. Then I'm gonna have to start taking collateral, and then that's gonna mess up a lot of friendship or, you know, association to the point like that. You know. And I'm not just giving out money to where I can't shake your hand and give it to you in person. But we got to have this talk. Like, I'm not sending, like, only people I send money, large amounts of money like that is family, because I can reach out and touch. I can, you know, we can have that discussion. But other than that, I don't do that, you know. So a lot of people got to focus on, you know, this issue at hand, you know, with finance. They need to more or less start negotiating how much they eat out. I got away from my Mint, but I think my bank does it too with PNC. They have like the little spinning wheel, where it tells you your spending habits, where you spending your money in. And you know, we swipe our cards all the time. At this new age, we very seldom use cash. What I've been learning from my cousin, I'm like, if I'm gonna swipe my card, why not use the credit card to get the points? You know, 2 times the money, you know, get that cash back. I didn't use my card today, and I thought about it right after I did it. Because, you know, certain banks, certain gas stations, they want you to use cash, they get a discount on the gas. But when I went to, I forgot they don't have that up there to where they just give you straight flat fee. So with that, I think gas is $3.19. I just filled up, and then I'm gonna go grab my truck and fill up this afternoon because gas already creeping. I'm looking at every other area, gas is creeping up out. So basically, at $3.19, that's good. Everywhere else, it's like $3.30. I was just in South Fulton over there by Kemp Creek from Atlanta, though. Gas $3.30, $3.36. I'm like, dang. I go to my job up in Lawrenceville area, gas 365, almost 340. I'm like, dang. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and fill up mine first now. So by the time the gas get big up in my area, I'm already full. But I ain't gonna stop because when the summertime hit, the gas finna go crazy. But say the least, if I would use my car like I normally do, what I do is I normally get gas with my credit card. And my credit card, I use the Shell. Shell give me points off, just like people use the Kroger Plus card. So I get either 3 cents off or 5 cents off. So every time I buy something from Shell, I make sure I use that number. Or if I'm buying snacks gas, because the more you buy, the more you save. So every time I buy like chips or something like that, I try to stay within that frame of using Shell. Then I try to use my credit card so I can get, I think gas is the two times the points. Grocery stores are 3 times the points. And then, you get that as far as your points. And then you get cash back. And so you get the cash back. And then you have the points from the gas station. It gives you cheaper gas. I used to use Upside. Upside is cool to a degree, but I have to use my credit card and Upside together. I can't use the gas points. And the thing with Upside, though, I don't like, Upside uses the most expensive to a degree gas station. Because I can find gas for $3.19, then I turn around and go spend $3.19 on Upside, which, like I say, instead of saving those points with the gas station, like I say, 3 cents per gallon, Upside will give me that 3 cents per gallon into my account. So Upside is cool. I use Upside, but mainly, like I said, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make sure I use my credit card. And then the same thing with the points. Get you a credit card, use it for that, pay it off. A lot of people that go out of control, overspending. See, like right now, look at it. Gas $3.39, almost $3.40 right here. But like I said, using the credit cards, you gotta have discipline. Rule number 1 in the 9 laws of self-government: you gotta have discipline to use those credit cards. That's how most of us, when we was, getting out of high school, going to become adults, we were going through them credit cards. I know I went through my credit card like crazy, but I always pay it off. Like, I had a $1,000 limit. I blow through that $1,000 limit probably that week, and then I get paid $1,000. So I'm cool. I just put $500 on it, and the next week I put some money on it. And when time was slow, I might don't pay for it. But then when it picked back up, I pay it back off. And sometimes I might forget to pay it off. Warm my truck up. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I always make sure that I have, to the point of paying my stuff off. And that's the main thing that people don't realize. Using those credit cards, gotta pay those credit cards off, man. Can't be playing around with those credit cards. Gotta be doing what you're supposed to do, make your money. So at the end of the day, about to get off of here and, just basically having a small conversation, man. Figuring out what you're doing with your money, how to save your money better, finding out different ways of keeping your money in your pocket. If you listen Saturday to the video I posted, my friend made a good, emphasis on not giving away money, money to the extent through fines, not giving away money just through anything, late charges when you don't have to. And I'm coming from a side of also saving money, like I was getting on my wife. We went out to eat last night. I think we spent $52 at a I think it's wing and burger place that they have. I think it's called Wing and Burger Factory, something like that. $52. We went to a Thai restaurant Saturday and spent $94. So I told my wife, I said, we damn near spent $150 already. But actually it was $46. No, $146. It was $146. So I'm telling her, I'm like, $146 just for 2 meals that we ate. I'm like, that's pretty decent, because I know we go to some other restaurants, we spend more than that. I think one time we went to a restaurant, I think, because one of my sons, he always ordered from the adult menu. I think we spent about $165 for all 4 of us. And that was, relatively, on the budget side. But like I said, figure out your budget, figure out your core, figure out what you want to do. Shout out Sexy Red coming through. The Brother Love Show. Conscious Morals and Queen is in the building. Like I say, figure out your plan. What you gonna do with your money? Is you gonna give it away, or is you gonna keep it? And if you're gonna keep it, find out how to keep more of it so you can benefit from it and do something with it. And I get y'all update on some of the stuff I'm looking at as far as buying properties. But until then, we here, we gonna win.